For the next few hours, nothing exists except for Cleveland high school sports. Because the Quiet Brothers are here. Outlaw!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Quiet Brothers Sports Show. My name is Kevin Hanley. Got my peoples in the building. Got the homie Eli Robinson.
What up?
Got the homie Reggie Logan.
Yeah.
Philly Phil is out tonight again, and got some things going on. We're gonna just kind of skim over, not do any kind of predictions or anything like that, because when we do that, that'll be when Coach Riz call in and do it with it. We're not gonna do any predictions. We're gonna just kind of skim over a few weeks in the schedule for high school football coming up.
The championship belt is getting made, and I'm customizing it. So.
For
the Pick'ems.
Oh, for the Pick'ems. Okay.
I will just put my name on the front of it right now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Already? Right now?
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. So we'll just skim over a few weeks. We won't do any kind of predictions. We'll just go over some of the weeks of the schedule. Some of the games that we see that stand out to us. We're not going to predict anything. Again, we'll wait till Coach Riz will come on and do that with us, so we'll talk about that as well. Congratulations on order. Shout out. United States women's soccer team won the FIFA World Cup today. Yeah. 2-0 over the Netherlands. Oh, yeah, big shout out to all the Patriots that was rooting against the United States, too. We see y'all. All because of Megan Rapinoe, that she wouldn't stand for the anthem.
That's a cold girl, boy, man. You see, you know what?
She quoted Nipsey on her IG page.
Yeah. And the polls, she was doing right. That's Randy Orton, from the WWE. Yep. Man, that's dope. Right
man. Shout out, man. The females got it done out there on the soccer pitch. So congratulations to the United States women's soccer team, back-to-back World Cup champions. So we'll talk about that. LA is about to be lit, son.
Oh yeah.
Let's get ready.
Man, oh man, yeah.
We needed this for the NBA though, man.
LA about to be lit, bro. Lit. I didn't see that coming, but I did see it coming. I'll explain that in a minute. So we'll talk about that as well. And I just came across a story. I want to talk about something we might get into a little bit later on in the show, but about one of the best players in the WNBA basically throwing shade at the NBA over pay, over money, over how much the men get and how little the women get. So we might be able to hit that as well. So I just wanted to kind of real quick, just from the top, man, just take a look at the schedule for some of the weeks coming up here in high school football, because it's right around the corner, and we are still actively working on getting that top 25 done and released. So we'll hopefully get that done very soon. Definitely want to have it done before the season jump off. So we'll talk about that. So let me just take a quick look here, man. I'm just going to jump right to week one of some of these games. And the first game that stood out to me is Mentor at St. Ed's.
Oh, my God.
Week one.
Week one?
Week one.
Wow.
Wait, wasn't they week one last year?
I don't believe so. I think they were week 3 last year.
Okay.
Well, that's Mentor at St. Ed's. Yep. Last year it was St. Ed's at Mentor. Now it's Mentor at St. Ed's. Week one. It might have to be the...
Yeah, that'll be game of the week.
It might have to be the one. But Mentor at St. Ed's, a matchup of the Division I Regional Championship last year. And it's on a Thursday night. Big boy time.
Prime time.
Yeah. And it's going to be, a lot of, going to be some new faces on the St. Ed side. No more Jordan Castleberry.
But
Jalen Castleberry.
And let me tell you about. I just detailed Coach Fink. He's the new head coach. He was at St. Benedictine. He was freshman head coach over there. Now he switched over to St. Ed's, and he's the athletic director. I detailed his car Saturday. He told me St. Ed's is looking.
Okay.
Well, Coach Fink?
Yeah, Michael Fink.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what's up.
He said St. Ed's are.
They're looking nice. Okay. Well, you know,
well, Minter, I mean, it ain't no surprise.
But now Minter though, the thing. Remember when we Minter had a young team a couple of seasons ago, and now those young men are experienced. Minter got a lot of experience on that side. So it's gonna be. They lost some guys too.
Yeah,
they lost some guys too.
Most definitely.
But now that's gonna be a good one, man. That's gonna be a slobber knocker. Minter at St. Edwards, week 1. Now, Minter lost a couple of big dudes on the offensive line, Ryan Jacoby, Nick Samac. Ryan Jacoby going to Ohio State, Nick Samac going to Michigan State. So both sides lost some players, but both sides should be good to go and should be contenders for the Division I state title. It's going to be nice, man, Minter at St. Edwards.
Wait a minute. Just wanted to say this. Reg, I know, you Beechwood and all, but you got to watch out for my dude Marvin Davies at Orange.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he a senior this year, right?
Yeah, he's a senior.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, Marvin Davies, man, speedster, man, out there. He gonna put in work this year, without question. So we got Avon Lake at Avon. No more Ryan Malloy. Ryan Malloy is actually going to be at BG this year.
Yes!
Yeah, how about that?
Wait. Hold on. We finally got one!
They got some talent up in there. It's about time. So Ryan Malloy is gone. So it'd be interesting to see how that high-flying Avon offense works. But Avon Lake at Avon, again, another one right out the gate.
That's always a good one.
Yeah, always going to be a good one. Warrensville at University. Warrensville got some players on that squad. Warrensville got some players on that squad. Don't sleep.
We'll see.
Don't sleep.
We'll see.
Don't sleep.
We'll see. You know me, Kev.
Don't sleep.
You know me since we started doing this thing.
I know. Just don't.
I don't go with the W.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Yeah. Okay. What? Owen.
Nah. Stop. No. Ain't no way.
Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Warrensville.
Ain't no way. Warrensville is going winless this season. They might actually win most of their games. They might come up on a 9 or 10 win season. I'm just saying. Speaking of Orange, and speaking of Orange Beechwood, Orange is at Beechwood week 1.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Minter boys out early.
Yeah. Orange.
Get to know the name.
Beechwood. So we gonna get to see what Marvin Davis can do.
Mm-hmm. They tore him apart last year, but I got a weird feeling this year.
You think Beechwood gonna be down for it this year?
They down for it this year.
Okay, they down to rock out of Beechwood.
Son.
They down to rock out there. So we gonna see week 1 what Marvin Davis can do for Orange, and we gonna see week 1 what Beechwood is made of.
Yep.
Week 1 gonna be
awesome.
It's a shame it's only 4 of us, man. I'm going down the list here. I'm trying to see if there's any other games that kind of stand out week 1. I don't really see too much. Well, no. I take that back. Euclid and Glenville. Euclid at Glenville.
It's not going to be good.
You don't think so?
No.
What you mean?
Glenville going to have a good team this year, but Euclid is on another level.
Okay.
Euclid.
So you already saying Glenville will get smacked?
Man, Euclid on another level. And my son plays for Glenville.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why.
All right, well, I mean, you got inside source right here. Red said Glenville getting smacked week 1.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, son.
Sorry, son. I'm just taking a quick
How
look
about
here.
Shaw? Are we doing Shaw?
Yeah, we're doing Shaw. I'm looking to see who they. I'm looking to find them and see actually who they play. Cause I just got a big list of. So Shaw is at Collinwood.
That's gonna be a 4:00 game.
Yeah.
Right after school.
Right.
Yeah, right after school.
And Collinwood just Jay Sean Bester moving on from the quarterback position here at Collinwood. So it'll be interesting to see what they do this season.
He's actually going to Lake Erie College.
Yeah, going to Lake Erie College. Hey,
shout
man.
out-
Yeah,
shout out to
do
Jay
your
Sean.
thing. Do your thing out there.
They had a decent football program a
Yeah,
few years
Absolutely.
ago.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Let me see. So, I'm looking at week 1. I don't see too many things else that stands out to me. Maybe one down south, St. Vincent St. Mary at Massillon on that Friday night at 7:30. That might be another one that's kind of good. I'm interested to see because Massillon is a really good team too. I don't know if St. Vincent St. Mary gonna be able to handle that. That's the tough place to go in and get a W. So that's another one that first
I
week
wish
that
we were
kinda
doing
stands out.
pick'ems right now, because I would definitely say St. V over Massillon.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, stop. I mean, really. Like,
You know how I roll, all right?
I'm just saying, man.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, that's not. We can just you can go ahead and chalk that one up if you want to. You'll be wrong all day on that one.
And if I'm right,
No, you won't be. you
ooh,
won't.
boy, if
you
I'm
won't
right,
be.
man,
won't
y'all
be.
better get ready.
No, that's not happening. Week 1 at Massillon? Nah. Massillon, I got a young boy, wide receiver already committed to Ohio State. Nah, ain't gonna happen, Captain. Oh, hey, real quick, man. Shout out. I know it happened a while ago, man, but and somehow we missed it. Quick shout out to Jack Porter, running back from Kinston, on his commitment to Wake Forest. He'll be down there in the ACC, getting in for Wake Forest, playing running back for them. Shout out to Jack Porter. Let me see here. So let's jump real quick to week 2. Wow. Week 2. Ignatius at Menor.
Oh,
Ooh, Menor.
It's a chance that Menor could start off 0-2. It's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
ooh.
think so. I mean, I believe St. Anne's is going to beat them the first game, but they won't start 0-2. Coach Tripp won't let that happen.
It's
Well,
a
no,
possibility.
No, Coach Tripp ain't there.
And-
Coach Tripp ain't there no more.
Wait a minute. I thought
He
it
retired.
was his last year.
Yeah, he retired last year. Was the last year? He retired. Coach Tripp ain't
Are you
there no more.
serious?
It's a possibility they could start off
Yeah.
0-2. E.
Oh, well, yeah, forget that.
They ain't playing around out there. Man, they got Edge and Ignatius week 1 and 2.
That's gruesome.
They got no fear out there at Menor. None. Iggy and Ignatius week 1 and 2, and no, Coach Tripp is no longer there.
One thing I can say, men are gonna find out who they are right away
Right
out
away,
the gate.
right off rip, off top.
They're gonna either be a contender or a pretender after week
but
2.
again, they got a lot of young cats. They got a lot of experience on that squad,
Right.
though. A lot of experience on that squad. But you know what, though? This is how they do out at Menor. They're not afraid of nobody out at Menor. This is what they do.
They reload.
They don't have any kind of cupcake schedules out there.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about Menor, though. If you want to play football and you live in Menor, there's only one school to go
That's
to.
it.
Right.
And I think the last time they had a subpar season was right actually when we first started doing this show and going with more high school. When we first started out, they were because we had Titus Tatarunas on, and they were just coming off a 6-4 season, and they were still very young, and they still went far. And I think that year they went to the state championship game that year, I believe, with Titus Tatarunas leading the way. So Ignatius at Menor.
You know who I'm excited to see? Brush.
Yeah,
AJ Shorts.
yeah.
Kid
Yeah.
got an arm.
He does, and it's gonna be something to see. They got AJ Shorts, and they got another young man out there, Keyshawn Johnson, wide receiver.
Oh, so Andre Franks left already.
Yeah.
last
He was a
year,
senior
like-
last
yeah,
year.
he was a
He was
senior
senior
last year.
yeah.
Man, I'm tell you what, that boy
He
can
can
fly.
run good. He can run.
Let me take a look. I'm just trying to look and see here. Stowe at Barberton week 2. I'm interested to see what Barberton is going to do this year because they're losing some guys too. Gavin Kriska, Spencer Hutchinson. They're losing some big playmakers on their defense.
They lost some, or
They won't be. No, those two guys are gone. They won't be back this year. So I'm interested to see what Barberton's going to do and how Barberton's going to handle that. Now, Stowe may not be that formidable of an opponent, but I'm interested to see how Barberton's going to come out of the gate. All right, so Brush week 2. Brush is at home against Lake. They should beat Lake. They should beat Lake. Lake, I don't think Lake is any good. They should beat Lake. Glenville at Cleveland Heights, week 2.
Ooh.
Reg,
I mean, it's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
are you going? Are you still? You don't have to. You don't. Just let's be honest, Reg. How much confidence do you have in Glenville this season?
I got a lot of confidence. Like I said, Glenville, once they play the Cleveland schools, we know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. It's the other schools that give them a little problem. Yeah, the non-conference games. They gonna run the table against the Cleveland schools. They do that every year and make the playoffs.
All right, 2 schools who could have a role reversal. One could be going down. The other one could be going up. Bedford at Elyria, week 2. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see what Coach Culliver is going to do out there at
Elyria.
Coach Culliver had a lot of success with his last head coaching stint. He had a lot of success. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do. Elyria, I'm not saying they have kids at the same talent level as Menor, but Elyria was a young squad too, and those kids have some more experience. So I'm interested to see where Elyria is going to go from here. How Coach Culliver is going to get them up and ready to play. I
mean, Kev, all jokes aside, if Elyria win one game, they're already progressing.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
And Bedford, with everything that happened with Coach Williams, you don't really know how those kids are going to react and how the season's going to go. Now, they have a new head coach in there, and so we're going to see now how they're going to react to something like that, because that can't be easy to deal with out there. So now we got to see how Bedford's good. So Bedford could be the one on the downswing just for a little bit, and then Elyria could be coming up. I hope to see Elyria coming up.
If Elyria go 4-6, that's a successful season.
Yeah.
That's serious.
No, that's true though. That's very true. And because listen, it's one of those cases where at this point you can only go up if you're Elyria.
Didn't they go 0 last year?
Yeah.
No, I thought they won one.
No, they went 0.
They went 0? Okay.
They went 0.
Okay. So they can only go up, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So hopefully they start to get, because look, we want to see Elyria. You got a nice new stadium out there. They need that. You
got to put a win in there.
Yeah, and not that they need to give fans a reason to come out, because the fans in Elyria are going to come out regardless. We already know this. But it'd be nice to see Elyria on the upswing. Garfield is at home against Lakewood. There's a young man on that I saw on Lakewood squad. Young man's only a freshman, but his name is Logan Kresovich. And I watched his huddle video.
He played running back.
No, linebacker. I'm just saying.
That sounds like a linebacker.
I'm just saying. Yeah. And I know it's a highlight video, so it's supposed to look good, but he looked pretty nice. So Lakewood may have a beast on defense, but again, Garfield is the same. If Garfield lost some players, we'll see how they do, how they get along. You got new coach out there, Coach Osborne. Coach Osborne going to have him ready to play. I believe we talked to Coach Osborne a couple of weeks ago. Coach Osborne have him ready. So it'll be interesting to see how Garfield Heights gets down this season. Chagrin Falls at Kinston in week 2. Jack Porter, once again, Wake Forest commit. Shout out to him. Finishing up his senior season. That young man had 2,400 yards and 32 touchdowns last season.
Wow.
2,400 yards and 32 touchdowns. I think it's safe to say that Jack Porter will be on the top 25 coming out this season. I think it's safe to already say that. You have 2,400 yards and 32 touchdowns. I mean, So this will be his last go around at Kinston before he jumps to Wake Forest. And it was a preferred walk on, so you never know, man. Sometime down the line, maybe another school will come calling for Jack. It wouldn't surprise me. Young man's got talent. So we'll see how that goes. Avon will be at Lorraine week 2. This will be the last go around for Dalen Dower as well. His senior season at Lorraine.
Mm-hmm.
I expect big things from him.
Big things. Me too.
I
Me too.
Big things from him too.
Me
like
too.
PG, come on, be a Falcon.
I mean, if he's got no other choice,
it's Lorraine. It's like an hour away from.
I mean, if he's got no other options, I guess he could. Yeah, sure. If he's got no other options,
keep hating.
No one else calls him.
Falcons. Okay, all right.
If no one else calls him,
always
I guess,
with the wet blanket when it comes to the
I guess
Falcons.
if you have to,
always come with the wet blanket.
It's not wet a blanket. It's just facts, man.
Yeah, it's facts. Okay.
I mean, obviously Ryan Malloy saw something in BG that he liked, and Dalen Dower could as well. We don't even know if BG has reached out to Dalen Dower. They'd be dumb not to, but we don't even know. They may not have reached out to Dalen Dower. Who knows?
That's all right. I've been doing my research. I got people.
Okay. All right. So you got some inside information?
Yeah.
All right. Beechwood is at Youngstown Cheney, week 2.
Where the hell? Well,
Youngstown.
I mean, I know where it is, but how did they do last?
I don't know. We didn't follow Youngstown Cheney last year, so I'm not sure. But I believe though Youngstown Cheney is fairly good. I don't know how good they are, but we have to look and see that. Yeah. All right. So that's week 2.
Shaker Heights.
Let me see who Shaker plays week 2. Hold on. I just saw a game that really caught me, and I'm gonna go back to it. Let me see where Shaker's at, though. Let me see if I can see where Shaker's at. Shaker is at Benedictine. Their home against Benedictine. No, Benedictine is at home, but it's at Bedford Stadium.
Okay.
So, but the game that I saw was on September the 7th. Canton McKinley at Hoban.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's going to be a real good game. Oh, no, sorry. I take it back. My bad. I take it back. Sorry. Oh, no. Sorry. They're at Bruh. Sorry, yeah. I don't know why I thought I saw Hoban on there. Who was Hoban playing that week? I don't even know. McKinley's at Buckle. Akron Buckle, not Akron Hoban. Sorry. That would have been a good game. McKinley at Hoban would have been a good game. That'd have been a real good game. You already know about DeMonte Trayanum.
Is that the kid that's
young boy going to Arizona State?
Oh, I thought he was going to Penn State.
No, he's going to Arizona State.
With Herm.
Herm. Going out to let Herm coach him up. Oh, that's what I saw. That's where I saw him. I scrolled down. That's what I saw. So this is what I saw. So this is going to be, we'll just do this real quick, then we'll take a break. Week 3, Iggy at Hoban. Oh. That's going to be Iggy at Hoban. So Iggy, you see Iggy ain't afraid to play people too.
And it's a possibility Iggy can start off 1-2.
I mean, play Minner 1 week, then go play at Minner, then at Hoban.
Yeah, they can start off in the hole.
I mean, these coaches got no fear, man, and I salute them for it. I salute them. All right, man. So let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some more stuff. Then we'll come back and get to the some more games on the weeks of the schedule. We'll do that. So let's go ahead. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Eli's name of the song.
All right. The name of the song is called Hurricane by Serious Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show, One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
All right, welcome back to the show. So, it went down in the NBA over the past few days. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are now members of the Los Angeles Clippers. So he did not go to the Lakers. I didn't think Kawhi was going to the Lakers anyway.
I didn't think so either.
But, and again, this to me, this is no. There's no shade against LeBron. I don't do that. I got love for LeBron. I got a lot of love for LeBron. I'm not part of the LeBron haters club. I respect and got love for LeBron. So there's no shade against LeBron. But why would Kawhi go to the Lakers after being the alpha man on the Raptors and winning the championship without a super team? Why would you go to the Lakers and be possibly third wheel to LeBron and AD? Why would you do that?
There's no need to.
No need to.
And the landscaping of the NBA, I think if he would have went to the Lakers, I think it would have went down.
Oh, my God.
It would have went down. Because we just got rid of the Warriors dynasty, and now
Lakers.
We already know who's going to win the next championship.
But now, I think this is good. So now you're going to have LeBron and AD versus Kawhi and Paul George.
Mm-hmm. And then you still got Steph and Clay.
Right.
You got Kyrie and KD.
I saw one of my partners, man, posted something on there talking about comparing the Bulls 3P team to this Clippers squad. I'm like, what?
What? Already?
Nah.
Already?
They might not even get one championship. Quiet as kept.
Right.
Because you still have to worry about the Lakers.
Yeah. Everything is so balanced.
And you can't.
You still got to worry about Golden State.
And and even though they haven't been getting the job done, you still got Chris Paul and James Harden in Houston.
And they might get Russ. Houston might get Russ.
And you got to worry about the Portland Trailblazers. You got
and Utah added some pieces.
Right. And Denver.
Yeah.
So the West is going to be stacked. San Antonio, too, quiet as kept. Pop still coaching? Oh, okay. San Antonio,
They signed the Morris brother.
Mm-hmm.
Markeith.
And Pop is still there? Yeah, okay. San Antonio in the mix, too. The West is going to be loaded this year. Milwaukee might win the East by default, man.
Yeah.
Because KD, right. and obviously KD and Kyrie are now with the Brooklyn Nets, but KD's not playing this year.
Yeah, true.
KD's not playing this year. So they might win the East. Milwaukee might win the East by default. The only other team that I can see kind of sort of competing with Milwaukee in the East is Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, forget about it. Cancel Christmas, Toronto. You lost Kawhi. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You had your one shot. You got it done. Get ready to go back to the middle of the pack in the East. Philadelphia, yeah, Philadelphia maybe, but they lost J.J. Redick. They brought in Al. Let me just say this. I cannot believe that the Philadelphia 76ers spent about $248 million or so. No, $289 million total on two players, Tobias Harris and Al Horford. I'm going to say that again. The Philadelphia 76ers spent $289 million on Tobias Harris and Al Horford.
Let me.
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me just interject. With the addition of Al Horford with the Philadelphia 76ers, it makes them much slower. They can't run the same tempo as they had with Jimmy Buckets. So it's no more running.
And on top of that, you got two big men on the floor. You got Ben Simmons who can't shoot, and you lost J.J. Redick. So who gonna spread the floor?
You got Embiid. So their starting five is gonna be what? Embiid, Horford, Simmons, Tobias Harris. And I don't even know who the fifth dude is.
No, it don't look like no shooting to me.
Josh Richardson.
Okay.
Who?
Right. I don't even know. Philly's window may have closed
dramatically.
We should have had Tim Kelly on here. We might still need to get Tim Kelly here to talk about that, man.
Yeah, I want to see it,
because Tim Kelly is a Philly dude, loves the Sixers. I reached out to him like, yo, what are your boys doing? They gave Tobias Harris 5 years and $189 million to Tobias Harris.
That was desperation.
All day.
That was desperation.
And I don't really think Jimmy Butler really wanted to be in Philly no longer.
No, he wanted to go to Miami.
I mean, he wanted to go to Miami.
I was like, Tobias Harris? I thought Kawhi, when I saw the number, I said, Kawhi go to the Sixers? Tobias Harris got $189 million. It was almost like Philly was like, well, we got this money. We might as well spend it on somebody. Here, Tobias, take this $200 million.
You gave a third option player $200 million.
$200 million. What? I know Tobias Harris, he's good. I'm not going to say he's a scrub. But he is not a max player by any stretch of the imagination.
And Jimmy Butler is not a max player to me.
I give it to him before.
I wouldn't give it to Jimmy Butler.
Before I gave it to Tobias,
Tobias or Jimmy Butler is not worth that.
And they're talking about re-upping Ben Simmons, giving Ben Simmons a new deal.
He better learn how to shoot a damn jump shot.
Yep.
I just wow. I can't even fathom the thought process of them sitting at the table and like, we should give Tobias Harris a max contract. And then the GM and then the owner being like, yeah, okay, let's do that. 5 years, $189 for Tobias Harris, and then another $100 million to Al Horford.
That was desperation, though, Kev. You figure they knew Jimmy Butler wasn't coming back. Mm-hmm. They lost J.J. Redick. They couldn't afford to lose Tobias Harris also.
Golly, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Tobias Harris' agent, man.
No doubt. Chris Middleton got paid, too.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton got paid, too.
Milwaukee ain't stupid.
No, they not.
And they signed Giannis' brother.
Yep.
With Giannis.
I still wish, back in our Cleveland, I know I'm going back in the past. I said it, though. I said, before we took Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder, I said, we went for the names. I said Chris Middleton and Malcolm Brogdon was a better trade.
You did. And
the trade was out there for us.
You did.
We should have went with that.
Well, you see where Malcolm Brogdon is. Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah. And he led the league in 3-point percentage last year.
And there's a trade there's a signing that kind of got me interested, man. I felt good about it. D Rose, man, going to the Pistons, 2 years, $15 million. I think that's a pretty good deal for Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
After the season he just came off with.
Absolutely.
I give him 1 year.
1 year? I don't know. I'm just.
D Rose?
No, he'll still play 2 years.
No,
D Rose will play 2 years.
I say give him 1 year. What 10 million? That's it.
I'm going to look at this.
Or give him the mid-level exemption.
It don't make Detroit.
No, it don't make him a contender.
Nah.
Oh no! I'm not saying that. But I think it's a good signing by them. It's a good solid signing.
Absolutely.
He'll probably start for them.
You think he'll start over Reggie?
No.
I don't know.
No, they're gonna have Derrick Rose coming off that bench.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's his name? Reggie.
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I think Reggie Jackson will start.
So let me see. So let me. What I'm taking a look at is I'm looking at this Kawhi Leonard trade because Oklahoma City got a lot.
Nobody want to play with Russ, huh?
Man,
he's about to get traded. Russell
might
Westbrook
go to Houston.
Houston.
And let me just
looking at him real hard.
Let me just go over here. The Clippers got Paul George. That's it. The Thunder got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice. He a nice player.
Yeah.
Danilo Gallinari.
Injury prone.
Yep.
He averaged 20 a game last year though.
And
he averaged 20 a game.
He been hurt more than he been healthy.
Alexander only averaged.
He's still garbage.
10. How you average 20 a game and you still
he
garbage?
Ain't garbage. He's just injury
prone.
prone.
Average 20 a game.
I don't think he garbage. I just think he can't stay healthy.
26-2, 20.6 rebounds, 2 assists per game. Small forward. How you average 20 a game and you garbage? Come on, man. Now you going to
average 25.
Gilgeous-Alexander, he might be garbage. He only averaged 10 points a game.
No, he played some good ball last year.
10 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds.
Ball.
Coming off the bench.
Hustle ball.
You give me 10 points coming off the bench, I'll take that.
But here's the real meat of the trade, though. So Oklahoma City got 4 unprotected future draft picks. The Clippers 2022, 2024, and 2026 first-round pick. And the Heat's 2021 first-round pick.
But all those first-round picks, they're going to be good, though. The
all
teams.
Unprotected. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, come on, bro.
My bad.
Come on,
my bad.
Bruh. Come on,
I didn't know what was going on.
So
man.
I'm on my Facebook live feed right now, and my boy Dwight Keefe said Shai is a future All-Star. They got to trade Russ, though.
Well, all I know is that he averaged 11 points a game last year. He averaged 10.8, so...
Coming off the bench, though, Kev. Okay. And then Lou Williams ate up majority of them bench minutes.
They do got sweet Lou, man.
So he had to share the bench role with Lou Williams, and he still averaged 10 points a game.
He gonna have to do something in Oklahoma City.
He gonna start. He gonna start there.
I hope so, because Russ won't be there. He'll have to be the man.
All right, so
they got those 4 first. Hold on, there's more now. They got those 4 unprotected future draft picks. They also got a lottery projected 2023 pick from Oklahoma City, and they got the right to swap the picks with the Clippers in 2023 and 2025. That's a whole hell of a lot for Paul George.
It is.
Paul George is great, but that's a lot.
It is. Hey, Kel, but think about it through Russell Westbrook mindset. What the hell do that mean to me right now?
Here's where I feel. Here's where in a way I feel sorry for Russ, because Russ had the chance to dip on Oklahoma City, and people would be like, "Yeah, because Kevin Durant left." So
he went for the money.
He said, "I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna do this thing here." Now that could have been out of spite, because he
raw emotions.
He wanted to prove that he could do it without Kevin Durant. That could have been out of spite. But the fact of the matter is, this is why I tell people, man, there is no loyalty in pro sports. And now look at the Thunder; they're trying to get rid of Russell Westbrook. So when people and this always comes up. It always comes up when it comes to like Clevelanders and LeBron James. No, he wasn't loyal to us. He spent 11 out of 16 years here. What do you mean he wasn't loyal to you? But there is no loyalty in pro sports
at all.
At all.
You got to get what you can get and put yourself in the best situation you can be in.
The minute these teams think that you can't help them anymore, or that you make too much money, there's too much money on the books, they're looking to trade you or cut you. Flat out. There is no more loyalty in pro sports.
Never have been, never will be.
Never will be. Joe Montana got traded, for crying out loud. He should have spent his whole career in San Francisco. But the 49ers didn't think that he could help him anymore, and he had Steve Young waiting, so they said, Joe, you got to go.
Green Bay threw Brett Favre away.
Yep.
Yep.
When these teams think that they can't use you anymore or that you make too much money, they're looking to get rid of you. Clevelanders are a strange bunch sometimes, man. In this city, we hold on to players who never won jack, like Bernie Kosar. We cling to Bernie Kosar like he a patron saint. Bernie Kosar didn't win a damn thing while he was here. Cats like LeBron James and Jim Brown, they hate him. And those are the two guys that put Cleveland in their respective careers, put Cleveland at the center of the sports universe. Jim Brown is widely regarded as the best running back to ever play the game of football. And LeBron James put Cleveland at the center of the sports universe twice. His first stint here and when he came back. And they hate that dude around here.
He did. My favorite Clevelander, though, Kev. I love LeBron. I love Jim Brown. My favorite Clevelander, though, is Eric Metcalf.
Okay, I'm with that. But Eric Metcalf didn't win nothing either.
No, he did.
None of those guys did. Eric Metcalf, Bernie Kosar, Clay Matthews, Michael Dean Perry, Brian Brennan, all the people that Webster Sauter, all the dudes that Ozzie Newsome, all the guys that they love around here didn't win jack, bottom line.
And they had to go somewhere else to win.
Ernest Biner, and I got much love and respect for Ernest Biner. Ernest Biner didn't win jack till he went to Washington. But they love them dudes around here.
No, we don't love Ernest Biner. I don't.
You should.
Are you serious,
You
bro?
should.
Man,
You
he
should.
the one that fumbled the
Come
damn
on,
football.
man.
You should. If not for Ernest,
He the one that fumbled the damn football, man.
Okay.
if not
All
for,
right.
if not for Ernest
We
Biner,
get a man.
No, man.
if not for Ernest Biner, you already got beat by 30 in that
No,
game.
man. He took the money.
He went to a better team, and y'all hated him anyway.
And Cleveland ran him out of town.
He took the money. That's why he fumbled
y'all
that
That's why he
football.
took the money. He ran out of town.
I'm still scarred from that, E.
town.
I'm still scarred from that, and I was a kid.
Let it go, man. Like
I'm-
Usher
I'm-
said,
I'm
let it
just-
burn, man.
I'm just saying they love dudes around here who don't win anything. Guys that don't win nothing, they love them around here.
Didn't Bernie get a ring with the Cowboys
With the
in
Cowboys.
'93?
Yeah.
Charles Nagy didn't win nothing around here. Jim Tomey didn't win nothing around here. Manny
Manny
Ramirez
Ramirez?
didn't win nothing.
Nope.
Albert Bell didn't win nothing around here. They didn't win nothing.
Now that's the guy I can't stand, Manny Ramirez.
I don't like Manny neither.
I ain't got no problem with Manny.
Oh man, your wife is on my feed right now. She said, "I know we not talking about no damn Browns."
She gonna be the first one this year. Wait till we start winning. Babe, let's get some tickets. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta play. Let them play a preseason game first. I'm just saying they love dudes that don't win jack around here, man. Mark Price didn't win nothing around here. Brad Dourey didn't win nothing around here. Oh, but they were loyal to Cleveland. They didn't win nothing,
Ron
no.
Harper didn't win nothing around here.
Not until he got with Michael Jordan. We were done for trading him to the Bulls.
He had them knee surgeries though, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was pretty damn good on the Chicago Bulls teams. I know that
He
much.
sure was. He was a good defender.
Cats that don't win nothing, they love him around here.
CC Sabathia.
Somebody like
Traded him.
LeBron James, they hate that
Won a ring
dude. I'm like,
with
what?
the Yankees.
But I digress. I had to go off on the side of that. I'm just saying that's a lot to give up by the Clippers for Paul George, man. The Clippers, it's a good thing Steve Ballmer is a billionaire. It's a good thing he worth the billions.
Hold on. Your wife tripping, man. She said, "No, they broke too many promises."
Well, I don't know if they just never fulfilled any kind of potential at all. The best promise they could have made was to go 8-8. They still haven't done that yet. I did it in 2007.
There you go. There you go with the wet blanket. Yes, they are facts. You always come with the wet blanket. My God, man.
Where's the lie at? Where's the lie?
God.
Where is the lie? Is what I'm saying.
You know what, y'all? Why are you worried about our team? Y'all team already got a Super Bowl. What, 2 years ago?
Damn right. Damn right. And our quarterback has got something to prove too. Just like Baker Mayfield's got something to prove.
He still got a chip on his shoulder.
Okay, whatever. Is that chip going to produce wins? That's what I want to know. You can have a chip
can't
on your
wait.
shoulder.
You see, Reg, I can't wait to get football.
I'm just
season rolls
asking.
around, man. Yeah, it's gonna predict. We're gonna win some games.
Okay.
We went in the division.
Division.
All right.
No, we ain't gonna win no game. We win the division.
Yeah.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers gonna have something to say about that.
Hey, they say you gotta knock the champ out.
You want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man.
Yeah, that's the only way I want it.
That's what Ric Flair say, right?
That's the only way I want it, Kev.
You want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. Oh, but don't the Baltimore Ravens are sitting there too. You got to go through them too.
All that. Well, I'm gonna let Ben Roethlisberger and Lamar Jackson know. Myles Garrett squatting 650. Did y'all see the video?
The jumps with the 50s, that was impressive. I came front. The jumping up on that thing with the 50-pound weights in his hands, that was impressive.
Yes, it was.
And you got Olivier Vernon on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
now
you
put it all
got
together.
Sheldon Richardson in the middle.
And then you got a lockdown cornerback.
Then you got Ogunjobi in there too.
Yeah, we'll put it all together and get some wins. Because it don't mean nothing on paper.
I wish we was playing the damn Eagles this year, man.
You're not.
You sack
You
the
lose,
hell out
but
of
you're not.
heck out of.
It means nothing on paper. It means nothing on paper.
Well, yeah,
It means
I
you look
agree.
good on
I
paper.
agree. I
On
agree
paper,
with
it means
that.
you look good on paper.
I agree with that because even the Freddie Kitchens said,
It don't mean
it
nothing.
don't
on
mean
paper.
nothing. Whoop you freaking do. We haven't won a game.
You haven't. That's all I've been saying. I ain't trying to. I'm just trying to keep it a buck, man. It don't mean nothing on paper.
But Juice is back on the practice field.
Oh yeah.
Him and OBJ. been
Why
working
wouldn't
together.
they be?
Okay.
Him,
Like,
Baker, and OBJ. been
Go
working.
out and prove it. Is all I'm saying. Go out and win some games.
We
Go out
gotta-
and start beating Pittsburgh.
We gotta deal with this Duke Johnson situation, man. It keep coming up.
That's Baker's fault.
Keep coming up.
Part of that is Baker's fault.
No, half of it's part of it. Yes,
No.
a little bit.
Baker should have minded his business.
Right.
on
Mind
that
your
one.
He should have minded
business.
his business.
Get
But
out
Duke
that man's
Johnson
pockets.
should have never opened his doggone mouth.
Dude, Johnson trying to get paid.
He got an extension last year.
He's trying to get paid. He
It's not he don't want to get paid. He's trying to get a bigger role in the offense.
Okay.
He want a bigger role.
Okay.
He's saying it upsetted him when we signed Kareem Hunt.
And Baker Mayfield need to mind his business. Keep in-house stuff in-house.
But I do think Duke shouldn't have never came out demanding the trade. Now all you doing right there is making the fans turn against you.
Oh, well. He ain't the first person to ever demand a trade. Won't be the last person to ever demand a trade.
Because now it's either you with us or gone the hell on.
Because here's why I say Baker should mind his own business, because Baker Mayfield might find himself in that situation one day.
He should have minded his business.
He's not gonna want somebody speaking on his contract or his role in the offense or his place on the team. The proper thing to do would have been to say, you know what? That's between Duke and the organization. I don't got nothing. I don't have a comment on that.
Oh, that's cold, man.
What?
That was cold-blooded by your wife. She said, "We win games all the time. Give me a damn Super Bowl win. Stop switching up coaches. Maybe we'll be cool."
They don't win no games all the time.
Good job, y'all.
Find something to do, E-Rock.
Then she said they picked their players up off of St. Clair. LOL. I'm out.
She always say that. I get to telling her about the new player we just signed. Oh, where they get them from? St. Clair?
We gonna see this year. This year it's put up a shut up time for the Cleveland Browns this year. Put up a shut up time. We got all the way off the Kawhi Leonard thing. We just got on to the Browns. But my thing is, I'm going back to the Kawhi Leonard thing because number one, here's why I think this trade is so dicey for the Clippers, because in no way, shape, or form does it guarantee them a championship. If this was the East, it might be a lot. And as I was saying before, the Milwaukee Bucks might win the East by default because KD's not playing in Brooklyn this year. They might win it by default. The team that'll get in some trouble, Indiana might get in some trouble.
Yeah, Indiana.
Toronto, forget about it. You done went back to the middle of the pack.
Maybe Orlando.
Maybe. The Knicks are terrible. We didn't even want to talk about the Knicks.
We terrible.
Yeah, the Cavaliers are terrible too.
Atlanta terrible.
And let me just say this. Hell no, I don't want Russell Westbrook. Hell no.
You don't want Russ?
No.
You don't want Russ?
No.
Come on, give me Brody, man.
Nope.
Give me Brody.
Build this thing up with young talent. Matter of fact, get rid of Kevin Love and Tristan's ass too. Get him out of here.
We know who Russell Westbrook is
already
man.
know who
We know who
Russell-
he
no,
is.
I don't want Russell
He's not
Westbrook.
going to lead no team to a championship.
I don't want him here. Get it? Nope. Get him. Keep him away from Cleveland. Let him go to Houston and wreck that. And I like Russ.
Imagine if he went to Houston. That would be
Russ.
They would have to trade Chris Paul.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe they
That ain't gonna work.
It'll be a swap though. I mean,
But why would you take Russ over Chris Paul? Could you imagine wouldn't nobody else get shots on that squad but Russ and James Harden?
yeah.
Nobody else would get shots at all.
You know whose name is still out there, right? Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo need to go ahead and retire, man.
I think he's gonna sign with the Lakers.
Oh,
I really think that.
Come on, Carmelo.
I think LeBron gonna do him a solid. That's LeBron boy gonna do him a solid.
Man,
And
he
he gonna
come
let
off the
him.
bench.
I don't think he have a problem with that.
Yeah,
At this point,
yeah.
at this
They're not
point,
having a problem
at
with
this
it.
point, I
He's
don't
been
think he
sitting
have
out
a
all
problem
year.
with it.
Cause he played the same position as LeBron. He ain't taking
Yeah.
LeBron's spot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who need to retire. Vince Carter need to retire.
No,
Vince gonna keep collecting them
Vince,
checks.
Vince gonna play one more year and then he gonna retire. He already said he gonna play with his
He
team.
resigned with
man.
Atlanta, didn't he?
No.
No, he playing with
He haven't-
Sacramento.
Oh, he signed with someone?
Yeah, he already signed.
Okay.
Them boys, hey, look, quiet as kept. Them
Sacramento,
boys
they
might
looking
sneak up on
nice.
somebody this year. Sacramento might sneak up on somebody this year, man. They got a young squad, and Vince is the perfect complement for all them young boys. He can teach them the game, teach them the way, teach them how to be professional, teach them how to conduct yourself. And Vince Carter can still play some basketball, man. I'm sorry, Vince can still play. He's still productive. Vince can probably play another couple of years.
Man, go to the big three or something, man.
No,
Retire.
why? He's still
Retire,
productive,
man.
He's still productive.
Man, like 41 years old.
He's still productive though.
He's 41.
Why
Going
though?
on 42.
He's still productive.
42 years old.
He's still productive though.
He come in and give you 10, 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Look, here's the best part about Vince Carter. Carmelo need to know what Vince Carter knows. Vince Carter know, man, that ship is past. I'm not starting no more. My role is to be a mentor and come off the bench. That's my role.
And that's what Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson should have.
Yep.
I remember
should've done the same
I
thing.
retired. Like, he got kicked out about when he was 32, 33 years old. He still had a lot of basketball left, but he wouldn't want to take a lesser
He didn't want to
role.
humble himself.
Nope.
He didn't want to humble himself. Vince Carter's like, look, man, I know what it is.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come off the bench. I'm gonna be a mentor. I'm gonna give him 10, 12, 13 points
There
a
you
night
go.
off the bench, and that's it.
Keep the fighting and the argument down in the locker rooms.
Yup.
Stuff
Show
like
young
that.
boys how to act, how to be professional on the road, and all that. That's my role. Vince Carter has accepted his role, and he plays it perfectly. Vince
Yup.
Carter, in my book, play for however long you want to keep playing, Vince. Keep playing. Because not only do you do all that, you still producing on the court in your role. You don't need Vince Carter to give you 25, 26 like he was doing in Toronto. You don't need that from him. Or in New Jersey when he was with the Nets. You don't need that. You need 10 to 12 points a night from Vince Carter. That's exactly what you're going to get.
Damn, I forgot he was on the Nets.
Yeah, but he's on the Jason Kidd and that team
And
right that went to
Kenyon
the
Martin,
finals, wasn't
yeah.
it? And Kenyon Martin, wasn't that all three of them?
Who?
Wasn't that Vince Carter, Kenyon Martin, and Jason Kidd?
Vince Carter ain't play for the Nets?
Yes, he did.
He did play for the Nets, didn't
That
he?
was Jason Kidd, Kenyon Martin, and Richard Jefferson.
Richard
Right,
Jefferson.
but then he went to the Nets in like 07, 08.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
he
wrong.
played for the
I
Nets.
could be wrong.
Let
I could
me
be
look that
wrong.
up.
Yeah, look it up.
I don't remember him
I can
being
look it
on
up.
that team.
Look it up. Maybe not on that team, but I could have sworn Vince Carter at one point playing for the Nets. I know he played for Dallas for a minute. I think Vince Carter can still play. But as far as the Cavaliers are concerned, look, get Kevin Love out of here, get Tristan Thompson out of here, get J.R. Smith out of here, rebuild younger, start over, start the whole thing over.
Yeah, from 2004 to 2009, he played for the New Jersey.
That's what I was
Nets.
thinking. I could have sworn.
I
he played
don't
for
remember
team.
that.
I could have sworn that was one of the years they went to the finals, isn't it? Wasn't it?
No, that was the 2002 season.
2002
That's
Nets
when.
went to the finals.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just saying Vince can play for man. In my book, Vince is good, man. Play as long as you want, Vince. But he already said, this is my last year. I'm going to play this last year. I'm going to retire. But again, going back to the Kawhi trade, very risky for the Clippers because that's a lot to give up for one dude.
Yeah, it's like
They need to get at least 2 championships out of this because they basically just gave up their whole future, all of it.
Well, you see what Kawhi did in Toronto with less.
I think right now, by far, the Clippers is going to be the best defensive team in the NBA. You got
Probably.
Patrick Beverly,
Probably,
Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a good backcourt.
That come on, it's gonna be either Christmas Day or opening day. Clippers versus Lakers.
It gotta be.
It's gonna be.
It gotta be. You gotta put us. Come on, man. Can the men get a Christmas gift?
All right, yeah.
NBA commissioner.
Can we get that, please? Clippers versus Lakers on Christmas Day. You already know what it is, but you still got the Warriors out there.
Yeah.
As long as they got Clay, Steph, and Draymond,
and they got Russell.
And Russell. Boogie went to the Lakers. I like that Boogie. I like that.
They got
Boogie.
Russell. I don't know if they're gonna keep him.
They're gonna trade him. They're gonna trade him. They already said they're gonna trade him.
There's a team on the East, quiet as kept, Boston. Boston is still a good team.
I don't know.
With Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker.
They're gonna be decent.
Yeah.
They're gonna be decent. But we sleeping on a team out west that we haven't mentioned that can make some noise. The Dallas Mavericks been making some quality signings also, and they still got Luka and Christopher Porzingis.
Yep.
And you got Tim Hardaway Jr.
Be nice.
They signed somebody else that I can't think of the name.
The Knicks are so. And they got Chris Stapps and Hardaway Jr. from the Knicks. The Knicks are horrible. Man, if I was a Knicks fan, I wouldn't even.
Well, you seen Stephen A. Smith almost crying
Yeah.
on ESPN.
And I feel what people are saying, man. That's even though they've been terrible for the past 20 so that's the New York Knicks. That's Madison Square Garden. That's the Mecca. That's the biggest media market in the country.
Spike Lee, I wouldn't even pay for tickets no more.
Man, if you a Knicks fan, you got to be like.
I mean, you missed out on Zion. You missed out on KD and Kyrie.
Because nobody wants to go there. Because nobody wants to go there because management. So, all right, man, we'll take a break. We'll come back, chop it up a little bit more, maybe go over a couple more weeks in the schedule, and then we'll see how it goes after that. So, Eli, take us out. Name of the song.
All right, the name of the song is called The Road by Serious Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
Welcome back to the show. seem to come back when I'm chewing on my Skittles, man. I shouldn't really be eating my Skittles.
Not to go off topic real quick,
No,
though,
go off
but
topic.
I did say the Atlanta Braves is going to the World Series. Can we pull up the standings real quick?
Here we go. Yeah,
I did say the Atlanta Braves was going to the World Series. Ronald Acuna, Freeman, them boys balling, man. They got in first place by 6.5 games.
Ain't Acuna going to be in the home run derby?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, the Indians beat the Reds today. Yay.
No, India's been making some noise.
They have. We still 6.5 back, though. I wouldn't depend on a wild card.
Their record is 54-37. They beat the Marlins today.
Okay, Reg.
And how many games in first place they ahead?
Let me check that
About 7.5.
Reggie
You're
Reg
right.
calling it.
You're right.
He was right on. He called the Brewers last year, the Braves this year. Okay, Reg.
They gotta get to the World Series, though. They get to the World. I said Indians versus the Braves, 1995 World Series. That's what I said. So
It can still happen.
No.
You don't think so, Kel?
No. The Indians aren't going to the World Series. Honestly, Carlos Santana is really the only one producing at the plate.
You're right.
Nobody else is producing at
And
the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
I mean, Lindor. We Frankie and Santana.
Jose
Jose
Ramirez fell off.
Yeah.
Even though he raised his batting average up 10 points.
Let me ask you a question. How long Greg Allen been up here? Been in the majors. How long Greg Allen been up here?
Man.
This season. Has he been up here this whole season?
No.
How long he been up here?
What, like good 2 months?
Yeah.
He's hitting 169.
He had a good day
I watched
today,
the
though.
game today. That catch in the outfield was nice.
And he had 3 hits.
Well, good, because he's good. Maybe he's at the Mendoza line now. He's hitting 169.
The thing about Greg Allen is, and what Terry Francona likes in him, is speed.
Mm-hmm. Mercado got speed, too.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that kid, Bobby Bradley.
Me, too.
I'm really
excited. He had that one hit, and he ain't have a hit since that opening, since they bought him up.
I know.
They got
They're not going to the World Series.
Bradley Zimmer should be coming back after All Star break.
They're not even going to win this division.
I like Bradley Zimmer.
Hey man, real quick, man. Thoughts going out to Cookie Carrasco, man. Just was diagnosed with leukemia, man. That's got to be real tough, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Cookie Carrasco.
Well, you know what? He said he might come back in October.
I mean, we got a family friend that their son is going through the same thing, and that's tough, man.
It's not even about baseball right now. It's about you got to get healthy.
Yeah, you got to get healthy, man. Because a lot of stuff's going to change as far as who you can be around, breathing, and all that kind of stuff. So.
Right. And I think about that wrestler Roman Reigns. He has leukemia, but he came back with 9 months and went into remission. So it might happen. It goes into remission.
And he's a professional athlete, so he's probably got unfortunately, he's probably got resources available to him that may not be available to the average Joe with leukemia. In any event, I just hope he gets better. That's nothing to joke about.
Right.
As much as I demand a lot, I'm still an Indians fan, even though I demand a whole hell of a lot from them, because I think at this point we should be demanding a lot from all of our teams. I demand a lot from the Eagles. I demand a lot from the Indians. I demand a lot from the Cavs. Even though I know I'm not going to get a lot, I still demand a lot. So I demand a lot from the Indians. So I don't hate the Indians. I just bought an Indian shirt the other day. Had to hear about it from my wife, but I bought it anyway. You know what? Sometimes, man, marriage is about doing stuff, just doing something you want to do, and then dealing with the consequences later. Oh boy! If there are consequences,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
What did you do, man?
I know. I just bought the shirt. I went there to get. I went to Walmart to get paper towels and coffee mix, and bought the shirt too while I was there.
Normally, when you go in Walmart, you just don't buy the thing that you
It was only $15 though. Usually Walmart sell Indian shit for like $30. I'm like, man, get out of here. I ain't paying $30 on an Indian shirt, but it's only $15, so I bought it. Probably because of All Star Weekend and all that kind of stuff. So I bought it. So I'm still an Indians fan, but I demand a lot of them, especially because number one, I'm fed up with ownership. I'm fed up, totally fed up, and I'm not in the mood to accept mediocrity anymore. I'm not impressed by division titles and all that kind of stuff. I want a World Series championship.
Yeah,
damn it, it's been 71 years. Can I get a championship, please?
A division championship is not enough from the Indians anymore. We do that every year.
Not enough at all. Can I get You know, the last time the Indians won a world championship, my mother was 8 years from being born. My mother, rest in peace.
That was 1940.
Love you, Mom. 8 years from being born.
Wow.
My mother was born in 1956. They last won in 1948. So my mother wouldn't have been born for another 8 years since the last time they won a championship. We, the three of us, we couldn't vote the last time the Indians won a championship. The three of us would not have been able to vote. In most states, we could still be lynched for reading.
All I remember is the two heartbreaks.
Right.
Yeah.
97 and 2016. Yep.
97 and 95.
Right.
Well, that's what it's
Atlanta
three.
Braves
So then 2016
and
too.
the Florida
Florida
Marlins.
Marlins.
How do you let a expansion team,
Yep.
a expansion team, E?
Yep. And throw 2016 in there too. We had a 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's why I give the Indians such a hard time, because I'm tired of mediocrity. I'm tired of it. I want a World Series championship.
Yep.
I want a ring. I want hardware. I want a meaningful. The division don't mean nothing anymore. Not to me.
And Kev, you figure out of the three major sports teams in Cleveland, which the Browns, the Indians, and the Cavaliers, you could make a strong case. The Indians have had the most talent out of those three teams to win the championship.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
No doubt.
I am no longer impressed by the Indians' mediocrity. I'm just not.
Well, you can blame the owner for that.
I do. That's why I'm so hard on them.
That team we had from 95 to like 98, they had Jim Thome, Omar Vizquel, Sandy Alomar, Roberto Alomar, Charles Nagy. I mean, the list goes on. David Justice,
Oral
Yep.
Hershiser.
Richie Sexton.
Wasn't Roberto Alomar on that squad too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy and Roberto.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy and Roberto, I mean.
You know what?
We were stacked 1 through 9.
You know what? The biggest mistake, really the only one. I think he only made one big mistake during his time here. His time there. The biggest mistake that John Hart made during that time was not giving up Jared Wright for Pedro Martinez. That was his biggest mistake. They didn't give up Jared. We could have had Pedro Martinez, but they didn't want to give up Jared Wright. And then Jared Wright flamed out that very next season.
He had that one good rookie year, and he
flamed out
out
the next season.
He sure did.
We could have had Pedro Martinez. For Jared
I never
Wright.
knew that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
offered.
True.
He was he with Montreal then? He might have been
He
with
was
Montreal.
with Montreal before he went
never
to.
knew
He might have
yeah.
been with Montreal
We,
then.
we could make a case that Pedro Martinez is the greatest pitcher to ever play the game.
And then Montreal, I believe, wanted to trade with the Indians and get Jared Wright, and they were offering. I believe they were offering Pedro Martinez, and John Hart said no.
Let me tell you something. Pedro Martinez stuff was
Unbelievable.
Should have been an Indian.
I mean,
we could have made a couple more trips to the World Series.
He
probably.
had breaking stuff. He had sinking stuff.
A high 90s
A
fastball.
high 90s fastball.
3 heartbreaks: 94, 95, 97, 2016.
Kev, I remember games sitting watching Pedro Martinez in high school when he came to Cleveland. He was pitching. I would say, if we could just get 2 hits.
Just 2 hits. Just 2. Get on base. Can we get on base? He was a lot of times he was unhittable.
Yeah, he was.
We could have had him. He could have been here.
And he won a ring with the Boston Red Sox
Yep.
in 2004.
Yep.
After they broke this squad up, because Manny was on that squad.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, but I'm done with. I'm done with the mediocrity from them. I'm done with it. Give me a World Series ring.
Man, I'm thinking about that, Rich, from that lineup in 95 and 97 and all through the 90s. We had some good lineups.
1 through 9. You
1
couldn't
through
pitch.
9.
You couldn't pitch around nobody.
And Kenny
Lofton. I didn't even mention Kenny Lofton.
Yep.
that
Carlos Baerga.
Carlos Baerga.
I was sitting there in my
Eddie Murray.
Yeah.
Eddie Murray. Richie Sexton.
I was sitting at my house. Remember that one game? It was for the American League Championship back in '95. Him and Randy Johnson, when Kenny Lofton actually stole home plate.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching that same game.
I was watching that same game, and I remember it sitting there with my dad watching that game.
Dang, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so we were so close. If Charles Nagy was 2 inches taller, we probably have one. We'd have got 197. He'd have caught that ball for the two. If he was 2 inches taller, we'd have caught that ball. It went right over his glove.
The heartbreak.
The heartbreak.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's just go to a few more weeks here in this season. Again, we're not doing any pickups, Coach Riz. We're not doing any pickups. We're just kind of highlighting some of the games that we like going into this upcoming season. So here's one, week 3. Garfield Heights is at Bedford. I think that'd be a good game. I really want to see what Garfield's going to do this year. I really want to see how they're going to respond to Coach Osborne. Are they going to respond to Coach Osborne like they did to Coach Riz? Coach Osborne, is by all accounts is a great coach. And I don't see any reason why they wouldn't, but I just want to see how they're going to respond to that. Not on a lot of people's radar, but it's on my Eastlake North at Ashtabula Lakeside. Not really because of Ashtabula Lakeside, but I'm interested to see some of the players for Eastlake North. They have a young man there, Dylan Freilich, who's a quarterback.
He plays defense too.
He plays both. Yeah,
both ways.
He would be. I remember him last season. He would play the whole varsity game, then half of the JV game. That's how good he was. So I'm just interested to see if he's going to be able to lead Eastlake North to any kind of success there in the Western Reserve Conference. So, but here's a game that Reggie, you were talking about. They were on another level. Euclid at Canton McKinley.
Oh,
week 3.
Oh,
yeah.
That could be a statement game for Euclid if they can pull it out.
Go ahead and put that on the radar too right now. Let's go ahead and put that on the radar. See if we can maybe, we'll reach out to Cam McKinley and see if they let us come through. Euclid at Cam McKinley. Telling you, man, it's always good when the powerhouses, when the big boys can get together and go at it like that. Here's one that I'm interested in, only because I took a look at a young man that plays quarterback for him. Y'all probably ain't familiar with him. The Alliance Aviators at Charlotte. They have a young man, a quarterback, Brandon Alexander. I'm just saying. 6'3", 210. He's only a junior this year.
Got good size. 6'3",
210, and arm is nice. There was another one that I saw here on this list. Which one did I see up on this list? Illyria at Lorraine. That's always a good game. Well, not always.
No.
Not always. But those two have a rivalry. Illyria at Lorraine.
What rivalry?
They're right. They're like what, 20 minutes from each other?
You gotta win a game for it to be a rivalry.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know if has Lorraine been beating Illyria down like that. I don't know if they've been beating
the past 2 years that we've been
seasons.
covering this. Yeah, they've been beating the crap out of them.
We can sit up here and make a case of guess
I'm
how
call
many
it right
touchdowns
now.
Dalen Dower gonna score that
I'm
game.
gonna call it right now. I'm calling 6 wins for Illyria this year. I know we ain't supposed to be doing up. I'm calling 6 wins for Illyria this year.
It won't be against Lorraine.
I give them 2.
I'm calling 6 wins.
I give them 4. I give them 4.
Illyria, I got you. I'm calling 6 wins.
I give them 4.
6. We gonna see. Let me see. I'm just going through here. Week 3 looks kind of eh. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in week 3. Let's go to week 4. Cleveland Heights at Shaker Heights, week 4. That might be a good game. I like that. I like how that one's looking. Warrensville is at Bookville down in Akron.
That's a loss for a W. That's a loss.
No, I don't think so. Glenville is at Collinwood. That might be L for Collinwood. Let me see. Who else is playing that week? Orange is at Geneva. We saw Geneva last year, didn't we? Geneva came to play. Wasn't that Geneva that came to play Warrensville?
No.
Yeah,
it was Geneva. And Eli picked Geneva.
That was the first year.
And they got out and they came out on the field looking like a bunch of 8th Raiders. Sorry, Geneva. It's just what it was. Y'all did. All right, what do you want from me?
You know what? Actually, I think I motivated Warrensville.
You might have.
Because they coach, flat out told the team what I said.
Yeah. I'm glad he did. You gonna learn, man. You gonna stop hating on Warrensville, man.
I hope I'm going out there again so I can talk crap.
Okay.
I might not come back, alive, but
yeah, we already told you, man. Hey, man, we can't really do nothing for you, bro. You might be on your own. Here's one. This is the rivalry. Mayfield at Brush, week 4.
Okay.
I don't really know how Mayfield's going to be this year. Because even, Mayfield had some talent last year, and they were still kind of shaky. So I don't know how Mayfield's going to be this year. Brush, I expect them to be very competitive in the Western Reserve Conference. That's what I expect. Here's another one. Kinston at Eastlake North.
Ooh.
That game. That's week 4.
That's a good game.
I wouldn't mind going to see that.
I wouldn't mind going either.
Wouldn't mind going to see that one at all. Kinston at Eastlake North. You gonna somebody see what you made of? You gonna see somebody gonna slow down Jack Porter. Let me see. I'm looking at some more. I don't think I see anything else. You know what? It's a school that we've been covering, and I kind of, what I said. See if we can take a road trip. That St. Joseph's in Canada.
Yeah.
St. Joseph.
At Maple Heights in week 4. I mean, I wouldn't mind going across the border. I know that one's at Maple, but I'm just saying I wouldn't mind going across the border. Y'all down?
Let's try to make it happen.
Yeah, to make it happen. We gotta get one of those little pass cards.
Okay.
We need a full passport. Get a passport like $60. Get a pass card.
Mm-hmm.
Go across the border, man. Check it out. St. Joseph's. That's right. We talking about y'all. Come and peep y'all out. Not too much else going on in week 4. Week 5, Iggy is going to play DeMatha Catholic in Maryland. Now that's
in Maryland, or?
Yeah, it's in Maryland. Obviously, it's not a game we'll be able to go see, but I'm just saying. Elder is at St. Ed's in week 5. Cincinnati Elder at St. Edwards. Now that.
Well, you know what happened to him? Was it Moeller?
No, it was they beat. Was that was
Moeller? No, they went up. They came up to Bedford to face Benedictine. That was
okay. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Hold on for me. Let me go back down to week 5 schedule here. Let me see. Come on, schedule. Let me see. I'm just trying to find some games that kind of stand out. I'm not really seeing that. The week 5 look like it's kind of whatever too.
I gotta make a Willoughby South game too. My one of my kids, Davon Hosley, started middle linebacker on varsity.
Let me see who they played that week. Let's see. Ooh, Illyria might catch a beat down that week. They got to go at 2 Euclid.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Let me take a look and see if I can find out
they
who
can do it.
Play that week. Hold on.
Just gotta stay humble.
They gonna have to be really humble.
Eastlake North at Willoughby South.
That might be the one.
Yeah, that's the rivalry too.
Yeah, that gotta be the one.
North at South. So, let me see. Independence is at Beechwood. Maple is at Maple at Garfield. Yeah, man, maybe I was wrong about that one. Bedford is at NDCL. That's probably a loss for them. Let me see.
I'm not sleeping. I'm not giving up on Bedford.
No,
I'm not giving up on them.
Okay.
Stop it.
It ain't about really giving up on them, man. It's just about there's a lot of changes going on. I think that's it for week 5. I don't see much else for week 5. If I can get my schedule to go here, I don't see much else going on for week 5. Well, St. Ed's at Cincinnati Winton Woods. Winton Woods went deep into the playoffs last year. So that'll be a good game for St. Ed's, a good test for them. Let me see. Number 6. Hold on. Week 6. Perry at Orange. Perry's got a good quarterback. Jalen Alexander, I believe is his name. There'll be another chance to maybe go see Marvin Davies, see what Marvin can do out there. Beechwood is at Wycliffe. Let me see. Valley Forge. We went to Valley Forge last year. Shout out Matthias Chmielewski. We went to Valley Forge last year and peeped them out. They had a good squad too. Valley Forge at Illyria Catholic. Menor is at Solon. That might be a pretty decent game. Shaker Heights is at Brunswick. And Euclid is at Strongsville. Maple is at Bedford. Cleveland Heights is at Lorraine. And Warrensville Heights is at Shaw. That week, let me see. Ooh. Hoban is playing Benedictine at Bedford Stadium. Yeah, might not be a good look for Benedictine on that one. Yeah, I don't see too much else going on that week either. Brush is at Chardon. Willoughby South is at Kinston. That might be a good game to go peep out as well. So those are just some of the scores, some of the games that we look. Now week 7 is Iggy and Ed's. So it's earlier this year.
Oh,
it's
so the Holy Wars, okay.
Right. It used to be week 10. Now it's week 7. It's on October the 12th.
Oh, thank God,
so
man.
Iggy and Ed's at October the 12th.
Because last time we went to that whole...
It's cold,
yeah, it was cold as hell, man.
Cold. Let me see. Solon is at Euclid. Shaker Heights is at Elyria. Bedford's at Cleveland Heights. Lorraine is at Warrensville Heights. So that might be a really good game.
Lorraine at Warrensville?
Lorraine at Warrensville.
Oh, I'm going for... Oh, you already know, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, don't sleep, man. Don't sleep on the W, man.
Yeah, the W Owen, though.
No. Ain't going to happen, Captain.
I even put it on my Instagram page. Y'all going Owen.
I mean, do that at your own risk. I'm going to just stand back and watch the fireworks. And then, so that's week 7. There's not, Riverside is at Brush. Kinston is at Chardon. And Willoughby South is at Mayfield. So those are just some of the games that we checked out, peeped out during the schedule. Again, we're not doing any pickups, just kind of skimming over the schedule real quick just to kind of highlight some of the games that we think will be interesting. When we do our pickups, Coach Riz will call in, and we'll have Coach Riz, and we'll be chopping up with him. So let's do this. Let's take one more break. We'll get out. We may come back freestyle for a bit, may end a bit early. We don't know. But we'll come back. We'll check it out. Just take one more break. What's the name of the song?
The name of the song is called Old School by producer Ben Maker. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
Back to the show.
Man, eating Skittles again, man?
Every time we come back, man, I got Skittles in my mouth. I don't understand.
Damn, leave the Skittles alone during the break, man.
I can't, bro.
Hey, Kev, I leave the kids at home, man, with the other two big ones. I won't have a house when I come back. It'll be a party central. 16 and 15-year-old.
Oh, my
Man.
God. Oh, my God.
It'll be a party central.
Yo.
I mean, your kids are responsible
No,
young men. You know?
I know how I was when I was 16 and I had the house to myself.
Hey, look, man. Me and wifey just took the kids to camp today. They gone for the whole week, son.
Ooh-wee.
House to ourselves.
While the kids will play, the adults will play.
I mean,
Kids are away, the
You
adults
know what I
will
mean?
play.
But it seemed like, hell, when the kids be gone and you be sitting there with the wife, you all be sitting there like, what the hell we supposed to
what we
do
gonna
now?
do now? Right. What we gonna do now? We don't know what we gonna do. I know we don't got no kids this week.
I know me and G going to that Asian festival at the
Yeah, we might
Asian Lights.
come down there with
Yeah.
y'all, man. Peep it out, man. Yeah, down at it's at the zoo, right?
Yeah, it's
we
at the
might come
zoo.
down there and peep it out with y'all.
Yep.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna go totally off the board here. Man, if y'all don't sit y'all asses down somewhere with this mermaid stuff, if y'all don't stop with this, it's a fictional character. Mermaids do not exist. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't exist. Okay? Man. I mean, we can't. I'm telling y'all, though. You know what's going to happen.
What?
First area going to be black. Next thing you know, all of them going to be black. We taking over. We taking over everything. What's that one meme you posted about He-Man?
Oh yeah,
Terry Crews?
Terry Crews.
He-Man going to be Terry Crews. I saw that like, man, come on now. We in uproar over a fictional character, a fictional fish. There are no such things as mermaids. People are like, well, what if Black Panther was white? It's called Black Panther for a reason. He's the Black Panther. I found that whole thing hilarious. That's why I was in that group. Somebody like, you got hooked. I didn't get hooked. I posted that picture of that one group. It's the Christians Against the Little Mermaid. I didn't get hooked. I know what that group is about. That's why I had old boy add me to the other group, so I could just pop in there and peep out the hilarities. Some of the stuff that folks get upset about, man, kill me. We're upset over the Little Mermaid. Word? I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. I saw them like, what? What is this? What is the upright? I'm like, oh, that's why they mad? Oh, okay. Over the Little Mermaid. And I bet you, and here's the best part about it. Kids won't care. Kids won't give a damn.
Mm.
How you take me to see live action Little Mermaid? Kids won't care. Kids be like, okay. Can I have some popcorn? Kids won't care. It's the parents that'll be upset. I don't know, man.
Did you take your kids to see Aladdin yet?
No, I haven't. We haven't.
You need to.
We haven't seen. It's been a minute since we've taken them to like a kiss of. We've done some of those live action things that we haven't. I mean, or any kids movies. A lot of stuff that we watch, we either catch it like on Netflix or Amazon Video or something like that. We don't really go to the movie theater too much. Why? Because the movie theater is expensive. I think the last thing we went to go see in a movie that was kid friendly might have been Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
Might have been that one. That might have been the last thing we went to go see in the. No, we went to go see another. There was another kid movie. We went to go see that after Spider-Man because we got the advanced screening. We went to go see another one after Spider-Man. I don't remember what that one, but I know we went to go see Spider-Man, then another one.
Well, Gina took me to a drive-in movie on Friday.
I can't believe that was the first time you ever been to the first time you ever been to a drive-in.
Yeah,
They
first time.
still got drive-ins?
Yeah, out there in Chardon.
Oh, I didn't.
There's one out there in North Royalton too. That's the last time we went to go see. We went to go see Secret Life of Pets Part 2 at the drive-in in North Royalton. We went out there to go see it.
I gotta go. What you said? You gotta give me that address, man.
Chardon, man. She surprised me, by taking me out there.
I can't believe you had never been to a drive-in.
No, first time.
Wow. You know where the Walmart is in Eastlake?
Yeah.
My wife said it used to be a drive-in right there.
Oh, wow.
And that whole spot before they built that first Walmart that's on the other side of it that's closed down.
Oh, on Vine Street?
On Vine Street.
Okay.
Used to be a drive-in movie theater right there before they built that Walmart.
The only one I ever knew of was the one on Miles. That's the one I used to always go to, the one on Miles.
Drive-ins are dope, man.
Yeah, that's classic.
I used to look. I went to the drive. Now you go to the drive-through and you got to tune into a radio station and all that kind of stuff. I went to the drive-through. You actually took the speaker and put it on your car. your car door. You took the speaker, you hung it on your car door. The first time I went to a drive-in movie was we saw Poltergeist. You know what that movie is?
I remember it.
Yeah.
You should watch it. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. We saw Poltergeist at the drive-in, and there was a scene in it where we had stopped. Before we went to the drive-in, we had got some Kentucky Fried Chicken, bucket of KFC, drove out to the drive-in, and we sitting there watching. There's a spot. I was eating my chicken. There's a part in that movie where the guy starts eating his chicken, and he looks down. There's maggots all over his chicken.
Ooh.
I was like, ugh. But yeah, that was like 1982, maybe 83.
Wow.
Gina actually went to the Miles Drive-In back in 1989 when the new Batman came out. The first Batman.
Yep, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that at the 30th Street movie theater in Canton. I went to go see Batman. That was the very first one. I went to go see a few movies. I went to go see Batman there. I went to go see that movie Backdraft at that movie theater, 30th Street. Gosh, there's so many movies that I got to go see, and that's crazy because now I'm not really a movie buff. I don't really go to movies that much, so I don't know.
I love to go to the drive-thru movie.
Yeah, man,
it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
I was really shocked when you said you had never been to one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, man. My father, he was cool, but he always, he sheltered a little bit. Him being a pastor or whatnot.
Wow. I was really surprised by that, man. I was really surprised by that you hadn't been to one. I'm like, what? That's crazy. You should try to do that more. The one out in North Royalton is nice. You just have to kind of, sneak your own food in. They don't really check your stuff, but you just got to be on the low. You know what I mean? You sneak your own food in. You go to put a ticket. Make sure you put all. We had to tell the kids. My one daughter, she got a McDonald's cup. I'm like, yo, man, put the cup down, man. Wait till we get in the joint.
I might go for me and my wife date night Friday night. We might go check the one out.
Yeah, go do that. Go do that, man. You got double features. We watched Toy Story and Aladdin.
If we wouldn't have been so late, we'd have watched, because for some reason that Secret Life of Pets 2 didn't get started till late. If it wouldn't have been so late, we'd have stayed and watched the next movie. I don't mind going to the drive-thru, man. To the drive-in at all. So, all right, so that's going to do it for us, man. We're going to get out of here. We just wanted to skim over the schedule a little bit. We'll be working on top 25. We'll be releasing that. We plan to release it sometime this month, definitely before the first week of the season. So we'll release the top 25. And when we do the Pick'em show, we will have Coach Riz call in. Coach Riz can make the picks as well. And then we're going to follow those picks all through the season and make it happen and make it do what it do. And at the end of the season, I'll be walking away with the belt. That's just how I go.
That belt will be right up there, son. Along with your fantasy football belt.
No, sir. Man, I can't wait. Red, you win, right?
I'm in.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's it, man. We'll get out of here. For Eli Robinson, for Reggie Logan, and for the homie Phil Rucker, my name is Kevin Hanley. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show. Eli, take us out.
All right, the name of the song is called In My Head by Stoko Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unit Media Network.
The Quad.
See y'all next week. Peace.